everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a very simple round brush design on this green glass bottle. This is the bottle that I use in a lot of my videos right now. I just do the design on it, wash it off when I'm done, use it for my videos. So anyway, this is my train of thought here, and it's ready to go. We are going to be using today two Amagic round brushes, a 16 and a 14. I do place a link to these products down below. It's an affiliate link that you're welcome to purchase through. And a fine liner by Westonia. For FolkArt paints, I do a mixture of enamels and multi-surface. I am going to be using teal, Calypso Sky, Aqua, Wicker White, Thicket. Oops. And I just dropped my paint bottle into my paint. That's not good. Happy Green. And the final one is Burnt Umber. Alright, so to do this design, I'm going to initially start with putting in my centers. Put the the Wicker White. The heel or the back of it's going to have the Burnt Umber, and then I'm just going to tap it off onto my plate before I put them. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try not to make them too big, and I'm not too concerned with the look of them right at the moment because I will be going back over them. I'm just going to set these in here as guidelines, and so I'm tapping. I'm just trying to go around in a circular motion again. And I'm going to try to do, if I can fit it in here, a set of 5. Again, when I do my design on paper, more room a lot of times on my paper than what I do once I get it tapped in. So I have to adjust accordingly. I think I'm just going to stick with 4 just so that I have enough room. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to take my number 16 round brush, stick it into a few of the colors. I can even go into the white, and I'm just going to keep doing that as I press my brush down, pressing the bristles down. That one didn't go as the way I wanted, and I just lift up when I get towards the end of it. So I'm at the center of the flower as opposed to towards the center, which a lot of times is the direction I go. You can come back in, add some white into it, or if you want to add more of another color into it, you're more than welcome to do that too. The main thing is to have good coverage. No matter how you do it, just make sure you get good coverage. Doing the petals around the bottom, if you wanted, that's very pretty too. But I went ahead and created it all the way around. And that's why I say you can tap in, add some more color as you go. Very simple. And fun. Painting is a great way to relax and just have a good time. A lot of times you need to find something that will give you some relaxation. And I find a hobby of painting is fun. But again, you have to figure trial and error. So like this one I think is too white, so I'm just going to go in here and put some more color to it. You can dip it in 2, 3, 4 colors at a time. That's up to you. If you're new to my channel is for newbies who want to learn, just to encourage you to be creative and not be afraid of it. And with this design, there's really no set. You got to have 5, 6, 7 petals. It doesn't matter. Fit, overlap, makes it more natural looking. And the main thing is to have fun. Relax and have fun. Put on some of your favorite music, or if you're into things like I am as far as raising your consciousness, put on music that helps with that. And go for it. And this is very loose painting. And sometimes it's hard to get with this brush in particular. It's hard to get like a clean, crisp ending. But that's okay. I'm all right with that. As I don't think it has to really be. Really that crisp. And if you want to be particular about how you organize the colors on here, you can try to figure out how the sun would, or the light would be hidden, or artificial light, and go from there. I just like to randomly have the petals different colors or different shades. I'm fine with that. Okay, so there we go. My favorite little brush, stick it into the greens, and that would be the Thicket and the Happy Green. And I'll just touch in the paint as I go also. Little pulls that come down sporadically. I don't have a whole lot of room here, but I'm just going to do like one that's going to come up this way. And then, you know, I like to try to do a few, so I'm going to do one that comes down like that. So I'm pretending it's coming from that flower, but I'm not going to worry about that. They're just kind of bunched up, and we'll just leave them that way. And I'm just going over these lines a little bit just to make them a little thicker. Just never forget that the item will be, or your design I should say, will be more durable the thicker you get your paint on. I mean, it doesn't have to be real thick, but I'm just saying that if you want it to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the heat gun just to give it a little dry time before I paint some leaves over it. You can do it either way. You can do it wet on wet, or you can hit it with the heat gun, give it dry time, hair dryer, whatever it is you have that can set it a little bit. And now I'm going to work on the leaves. So I'm taking the number 14 round brush. I am at the start here just going to dip it into the thicket. Alright, very simple. Pushing down the brush, pulling it back, doing the same over here. Same. Very simple. Push your brush, oops, that one kind of hit the curb, that's alright. And I mean, again, this is meant to be very loose, not real precise. So if you want something that's more, I want to say, not so loose and just, you know, basic stuff, you know, you can actually do other types of leaves. I'm just doing this type because I want it to be very, very loose and easy. And I like the look. Not even going to rinse my brush off. I'm going to stick my brush into the Happy Green. And I come back along and just kind of put some quick little pulls in here. Again, very quick and just very, very loose. Just very loose design, loose painting. And that is intentional, people. I'm going to keep. And I just turn the bottle, lightly touch, pull. Up here, And there we go. Look at them, see if any of them need to be more paint on them or, you know, whatever. But you get the gist, right? All right, gonna go back to my fine liner. Do the same thing. I always just stick it in the paint, kind of pull it, roll it as I pull it. And continue. All right, so what I'm doing here is just taking some stem. And I like this brush just because it just kind of can just be really whimsical, loose. And you can choose the colors, or you can stick with, you know, one, the light or the dark, whichever you prefer. I kind of like to go back and forth just to tie both colors into it, but that's what I like. You can do it differently. And if you're a more experienced painter and this is too easy for you, it doesn't have to be something that you create identical to this. Put your own spin on it. You can always add stuff to the design. Don't have to do exactly what I do. And wave the stem a little bit like that, and it's fine. All right. So now we have that, and then I'm going to go back in to the centers. Again, I might pull up some of the blue underneath, or the teals. Well, let me start at the top here. That's to be expected, because I did hit it with the heat gun, but it's not completely dry. So if you want yours to be completely, you know, like I started off with them looking, that's fine. Just go ahead and let your product sit probably for an hour or two before you would come back in and paint on it. I'm just trying to hit it nice and softly so that it doesn't pick up as much. But you get the gist. Selling, so not too concerned with the final product, because if I were selling this, I would actually be painting the whole bottle. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around it and put some brown in here, right in my center. Kind of go around. I got a little bit of blue there. I guess I'm calling it blue. I don't know. It's blue, green, however you look at teals. That one's kind of heavy. Like I said, you can see, just work till you get them to look the way you want them. I always like to just kind of tap in the center just to get it, make sure I have some dark. Get this one a little bit darker here. And I hope you like this. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and prior to leaving, please hit that share button that you'll find underneath the video. Share this video on your social network with all your family and friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one.